My previous experiences was not good, but really I experienced a lot of learners, especially boys, using these substances, and most of them they relapsed and their performances dropped drastically, and some of them are very violent. They are bullies, and some other learners feel threatened. So because of these few learners who came to school under influence of these drugs, it affected the whole school, because some other learners who do not use these substances, they don't feel free and peaceful in classes.
We found it difficult to work with learners who used substance, especially before school hours. You found that they came in here at school and then they make, or they cause havoc. They make a learning environment not to be good simply because they will make a restless movement. You will always call them in.
They are the cause of fighting. Most of them are bullfighters. They fight other learners, and they are very cheeky. You try to call them into order, then they cannot listen in classroom. And their performance, again, they are not performing very well. So it's a challenge to school.
Totally disrupts the whole teaching and learning process. So basically the culture of teaching and learning gets disrupted, because those learners will take the attention of all the other learners in class, which will automatically take down the outcomes of the lesson.
Well, the advice that I could give to them, it's very clear, it's obvious really to say, drugs are addictive, alcohol is addictive, all the sorts of drugs are actually addictive. And the advice that I would really give to them is to say, if you are already addicted, then you need to seek for help. You need to consider asking for help. There are institutions that are doing rehabilitation and so on. It's very important that if you feel that you are really hooked on those things, you sought for help. There are lots of institutions, like I'm saying, that could actually assist you. But if you are not necessarily addicted, I would say refrain from it. We're expecting our learners to be at least 18 years or less. And you can just imagine if a child at that age is going to be addicted and so on. So my advice to them is to say drugs also kill. If you do drugs, it says you are also doing crime, because we know in our communities here there is quite a number of crime that is actually drug related. We know of children that are stealing because they need to feed the habit. Or they're not employed obviously and all that, so they'll do whatever it takes to fundraise so that at the end of the day they can actually feed the habit and so on. So yeah, my simple advice is to say, if you are hooked already, if you are addicted, look for help. There are quite a number of institutions. Be open about it, accept it. That's when you can as well be able to get some help. But if you are still experimenting, just refrain from it, because it's just not good for you.